Hola cazadores de Gótica, me da muchísimo gusto saber que están de vuelta con nosotros el día de hoy, listos para ver lo que vendría siendo al fin la gran historia, secuela de Batman Telltale Games. Sé que la semana pasada debimos haber subido el primer episodio, pero he estado demasiado ocupado con el trabajo, pero el día de hoy no les quito demasiado, así que vamos a iniciar y vamos a ver qué es lo que nos va a contar. Vamos a continuar con esta historia. Vamos a continuar con esta historia, Salvamos a Selina. Pasamos la noche con Selina. Perseguimos a Dos Caras. Corrimos a tomar el teléfono. Le debemos un favor a John Doe. Terminamos como amigos. Le revelamos nuestra identidad. Y fuimos como Bruce. Y dijimos que íbamos a invertir en el DPGC. No sé si recuerden. Así que vamos a ver qué nos trae ahora. Estoy nervioso. Estoy muy nervioso. No sé por qué estoy tan nervioso. No sé qué esperar. Esta vez vamos a vernos más amenazantes y seremos rojos. Este juego no lo conozco. Esta secuela jamás lo he jugado. Y creo que vale la pena ahora ver qué nos va a tomar. Y por qué lo vamos a tomar así. Ya ando con hype. De hecho, otra cosa que lo hace más divertido y genial es el simple hecho de saber que la película se aproxima ya para el próximo año. Y es como que, ya quiero verla. Ya quiero verla, pero vamos a tener que esperar a ver qué es lo que nos dan. Quisiera otro tráiler, honestamente quisiera otro tráiler, pero no nos han tirado nada todavía. Sí, como es la primera vez que jalamos el juego, imagino que va a tardar un poquito jalando. Porque está reconstruyendo toda la historia con las decisiones que hicimos. Así que vamos a esperarnos, vamos a ser pacientes y ver qué es lo que nos trae. ¿Y por qué nos trae? Solamente para recordarles por mientras que tenemos streams en vivo los martes, jueves y sábados. Y no solamente eso, sino que también en Twitch, que el nombre está acá abajo.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes, their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkaham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman. But they would not be the last.
Si tomamos en cuenta la imagen que vimos ahorita.
In Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win again, everyone would be happy.
Me pregunto cómo será el Enigma en este juego, Recuerden que es la primera vez que está corriendo el juego, así que tarda un poquito, Telltale Games siempre ha sido así, por lo pesado que es en construir.
Romy Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
I don't. I never forget what drives
Me gusta cómo cambió el sistema de elegir las
protecting
opciones.
the innocent from people like Mori. That stays the same no matter what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing.
Wow.
Meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone. The Bat computer can
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation. Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here.
Me gusta cómo está la tecnología, Me siento como un agente especial.
You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
De hecho, se parece un poquito a James Bond.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos. Someplace where only high rollers go.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
Me gusta el motor gráfico nuevo.
What in the hell?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Ese loco viene de Los
Is
Santos.
something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
How about we go back to my place?
Oh,
I'll call my driver. Meet me outside?
well, since you put it like that. I never do this, you know.
You know, me neither.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An
Qué
easy
rápido está
one.
escalando eso,
What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead? Now, let's get started.
What the hell? ¿Qué está pasando?
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Locos, vamos empezando. Ya inició lo bueno. Por cierto, me disculpo si no estoy en vivo con ustedes disfrutando esto. Sé que esto es un estreno. Sé que no va a estar en los comentarios porque estoy trabajando ahorita, pero les dejo de anticipo que gracias por estar aquí con nosotros y ayuden compartiendo, dándole like. Y pues obviamente comentando. No solamente en el chat de estreno, sino que comentar directamente el video, porque eso va a ayudar a que llegue más gente. Ahora sí. La neta, no sé qué diablos está pasando. Esto se está poniendo bastante interesante. Y vamos iniciando. ¿Qué llevamos? ¿10 minutos del juego? No, creo que menos, como unos 4 o 5. Lo único malo es que pues la carga sí está pasando. La pantalla de carga va a tardar un poquito, obviamente. Pero es porque nuevamente les digo que los juegos de Telltale Games no son tan ligeros como uno piensa. Sí tienen lo suyo, honestamente. ¿Listos?
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves.
¿Tienes idea de con qué te metiste, hijo? ¿Alguna vez peleaste contra James Bond?
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Por una extraña razón siento que es como el traje de Christian Bale. Ah, mira, fue más rápido.
Please, please. We can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
What the hell?
You're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
Creo que no hay tiempo para hacer reconocimiento,
A mind bender that scratches at the
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
conundrum that drives you to distraction.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
Never gives you a moment's peace. Believe me.
¿Y quién o qué me hace pensar que realmente no sabe quién que estoy aquí,
Riddler's taken hostages. Casino patrons. Innocent bystanders.
They're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
But don't think you can just stall. I will get bored. You won't like that.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
Hola.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer.
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action? We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
Es más estratégico esto, me gusta, me gusta, me gusta, me gusta.
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Oh, Capitán América, Mahaca.
You're a
Riddler!
I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage. Shoot the hostage.
Baboso. Oh. Voy a tener que poner mucho más atención a esto. Oh, rayos, alguien traiga la Biblia, me tiraron con un diablo.
The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
Le tenemos miedo a un fontachón que parece tener un mal trabajo de plomería. ¡Puño eléctrico!
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back.
You don't know me, Riddler. You have no idea what you're up against.
You must think you're so special. You're not the first hero I've put down.
Oh.
You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you
Gordon,
are.
now!
Oh, you have to be kidding.
Lo siento, Riddler. Oh,
Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day. Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Oh, ok.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code.
¿Qué pasó?
Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
I believe in justice. Maury deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice? Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
Oh, yes. Oh, eso no me lo esperé. Aplacé Q. Se tarda un poquito el juego, A ver. ¡Ah!
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Gordon, no, Gordon, no, Gordon, no, Gordon, no. A la vez. O sea, que me he vuelto Spider-Man. ¿Quién eres tú?
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
¿Amanda?
After all,
What?
we're here to help.
Amanda Waller, ¿aquí? What the hell? ¿Qué está pasando? Ok, eso me está encantando. El simple hecho de tener a Amanda Waller aquí va a demostrar que va a ser demasiado intrigante todo lo que va a pasar en este juego.
But nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help tracking him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
That's because he hadn't met me.
That's for damn sure. You don't know how glad I am you're here, working with the police. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
I haven't had the pleasure of an introduction, Miss...
A pleasure, huh? Most people don't usually call it that.
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler, they're kind of our specialty.
If you were tracking him, why didn't you tell us he was coming?
We get a lot of unverified reports. I wanted to be sure.
No, y gracias a eso perdimos una persona. Bueno, igual, siempre nos dimos cuenta que a Amanda no le importa.
Back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkaham. Not to mention the city's corrupt mayor, Dent.
I work with Gordon. No one else.
I appreciate loyalty, but that there, that's the issue. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut.
Pero eso
Not
fue
to
mi
mention
culpa.
you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
Ay, que se me olvidó que estaban los civiles. Por eso pedí gas lacrimógeno.
Nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
De maravilla,
I
¿y tú?
put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No, but it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
Thanks. That's a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you.
Es raro ver a,
I do have
Batman
something I
convivir
wanna
tanto
ask
tiempo con la gente.
The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy. You can't keep away, can you?
I don't like what you're insinuating.
Of course,
Give your pop's psych evaluations to Riddler and stay out of my head.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Lo siento, pero es
I
que
think
está
I know you a little
incómodo.
better now.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
Bye. Solamente estoy actuando como creo que Batman actuaría en esas situaciones, como que me vale madre. Yo hubiera hecho lo mismo, honestamente, o sea. No me gusta cómo me estás hablando. Ok. Déjame hacer una pequeña investigación de cuánto dura el primer episodio. Parece que ahora sí vamos a contar con episodios muy largos, ¿eh?
I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help. Can't
Algo de
go wrong with
clásica.
classics.
Sí, algo de música clásica. Y también ando viendo qué tanto se tarda y...
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
2 horas.
Let's get to
El primer
work.
capítulo.
Harvey Dent. He was a friend. Once. In the end, Harvey could make a single
Lo siento mucho más fluido el juego.
detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Alfred.
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkaham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Gotham Feed, tenemos un Twitter.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling.
Eso explica por qué pensaban que Batman era malo.
Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
Damn.
I take everything back.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
Well, things won't be easy with a bunch of spies nearby. They're well-equipped spies, too.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades.
Estoy de acuerdo contigo, Estoy muy de acuerdo contigo. A pesar de las fuertes críticas de los funcionarios electos, la sociedad pública del Departamento de Policía de Gotham City, con el vigilante enmascarado conocido como Batman, ha cosechado el éxito entre los habitantes de la ciudad. De forma global, el delito de los límites de Gotham City ha disminuido respecto a años anteriores y los delitos violentos llegaron a un punto bajo récord. A pesar de que algunos miembros del ayuntamiento de la ciudad han planteado inquietudes respecto a la identidad oculta de Batman y su operación fuera de restricciones de la ley, esto no parece estar afectando la opinión pública. No me interesa quién sea. Me interesa qué hace que estemos más seguros, dijo el propietario de la tienda de comestibles Wayne Barson, cuyo negocio experimentaba un aumento de las ventas del 50% por la noche de los meses recientes. El concejal Gail Rich es comprensivo con los propietarios de negocios como Barson, pero sostiene hasta que no sepamos quién es Batman, no creo que podamos estar realmente seguros. Yo creo que Bueno, esas son las acciones. A ver, las acciones de las empresas Wayne llegaron a un pico récord de 120 por acción al día de hoy durante la tarde bursátil, lo que sobrepasó el anterior pico de 115 por acción de hace más de un año. El récord máximo es el último evento en el reciente gran momento de la empresa desde que Bruce Wayne regresó como director el año pasado, luego de su breve destitución. Wayne fue sustituido a la disposición del director el año pasado y reemplazado por Oswald Cobblepot en una jugada que desencadenó un ataque público de Wayne a Cobblepot y su breve internamiento en el centro psiquiátrico Arkham. Desde entonces, Wayne afirma que el ataque fue un efecto secundario de las drogas que le fueron inyectadas a mano de la ex reportera del Gazette, Vicky Vale, quien conducía un negocio criminal bajo el nombre de Lady Arkaham. Un juez federal ha retrasado el inicio del juicio penal al exalcalde de Gotham, Harvey Dent, durante varios meses, luego de la renuncia de todo el equipo legal del demando. El equipo, liderado por el abogado Brandon Hoffman, anunció que se recusaban en la audiencia previa al juicio de lunes por la mañana. En su lugar, Dent, quien ofició anteriormente como fiscal del distrito de Gotham, ha insistido en representarse a él mismo en el juicio. En una declaración ante el tribunal, Hoffman dijo: "Ya no siento que pueda defender al señor Dent con la mejor de mis capacidades". El juez Harriet Stokes procedió con el aplazamiento del juicio durante 2 meses más mientras Dent prepara su caso. En el cuarto retraso del juicio y el tercer equipo de abogados que se aparta de Dent, quien enfrenta múltiples cargos por asesinatos, negligencia penal y fraude. Ocupamos a Phoenix Wright aquí. Un prisionero modelo, mis nalgas. Ahora sí, ahora sí.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
A lo bueno que sepa los acertijos, ¿no?
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Tengo un ojo, pero no puedo ver. ¿Quién soy? ¿Qué no sería el ojo del huracán? Tengo un ojo, pero no puedo ver. ¿Quién soy?
The eye of a hurricane.
It fits the description in the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us. Even if there were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question. If that is indeed the key.
No es. Tengo un ojo, pero no puedo ver. ¿Quién soy? ¿Justicia ciega?
Justice. How it relates to Batman, maybe.
No creo.
Maybe Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has 2 eyes under the blindfold, though. Not
Sí, no tiene
one.
sentido. Posiblemente sea el de la aguja.
Something else.
Y la verdad no sé qué es un Jack tuerto.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
¿Qué es un Jack tuerto? Hermano, usted tiene las... Espérate, no. Queremos la música. Caigo en cuenta que ni siquiera está sonando la música. ¿Qué no habíamos puesto? Ay, ni siquiera puse reproducir la música. Hasta el momento voy cayendo en cuenta.
Needle. A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms, something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany?
¿Quién es Tiffany?
Really?
Your daughter
Tiffany.
working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye,
Tiffany.
Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Por esa razón pensé que iba a ser alguien más.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Espera. ¿Y si ese sonido era una ubicación GPS para que The Riddler pudiese encontrar la Baticueva? Si es así, Alfred podría estar en peligro, pero tampoco creo que Riddler sea tan inteligente. ¿O sí?
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Tenía que decir, o sea, no puedo mentirle, es mi segunda mando, ¿no? En pocas palabras.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
Oh, no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
Me encanta el compañerismo que tienen, ¿eh?
Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Well, would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
Tiffany.
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Something your dad has been working on. Lucius, care to explain?
Oh, it's nothing. Just an old piece of tech that found its way into my lab.
But what does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
All right, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know
O sea,
that
que
I
tendremos a
won't be
otra
finishing up
asistente.
orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. Said he was having some issues with his health.
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angered with me and Luke about that incident with the Chinese.
Luke!
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're gonna be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family after all.
Es que sí queda bien.
She's anything like you.
She's better than me.
Okay, then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Está empezando a salir el sol acá donde estoy. Ya pueden ver que estoy brillando, ¿verdad?
We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office.
I'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble. It's my job to find out just how much.
No me agrada.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
No lo sé, dime tú.
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
How's it going down there?
I left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Anything I can help with?
See, I told you he'd be cooperative. Agent Blake thought you'd be cagey, defensive, based on your history. Guess he was wrong.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known.
Bueno, chicos, por el día de hoy hemos llegado al final de lo que viene siendo Batman. Me da muchísimo gusto que no esté con nosotros, pero pues lamentablemente tuvimos que cortar temprano. No es como que yo quisiese, pero el sol no nos está dando oportunidad, como se dan cuenta. Estamos brillando muchísimo el día de hoy. Pero déjenme les digo que las cosas se van a poner bastante interesantes y por lo que estamos viendo, realmente está interesante todo lo que está pasando. Así que realmente les doy muchísimas gracias por estarnos apoyando con la saga de Batman Telltale Games, porque tengo pensado poner muchísimos juegos de Telltale Games aquí para poder apoyarlos ahora que están regresando al mercado de videojuegos, pues son una de mis compañías de videojuegos favoritas. Pero si realmente les gustó lo que vimos el día de hoy, gracias por estar aquí en el estreno. Les recuerdo que nos ayudaría muchísimo que estén dando like, suscribiéndose, compartiendo y comentando en la sección de comentarios y no solamente en el chat de estrenos. Así que pido su apoyo y sin más que decir, chicos, nos vemos la próxima. Chao.